off this regular season this year. Guys, thanks for joining us. Morgan, let's start with you. You saw your mom, Charlotte, down there at the far end. She got to hand you the trophy at your sponsor's race, your dad's race. How cool was that?
Honestly, it was really cool at the time. I mean, I don't think my heart's been that, I don't think my heart rate got up that fast in my whole life. But I was just the whole scene, seeing my mom down there, she was crying, and just being around everything. It was intense. But then when you get to see the video footage, see everybody on the starting line jumping around, and knowing that it had that much of an impact on that many people, and everybody had that much fun with it, it's really cool to just be part of a team like that.
Well, and Hector, and I love your story, your perseverance is to stay with the sport and eventually picking up the sponsorship with Lucas Oil and then winning the Full Throttle Championship last year. This year's a compelling story. You're leading the points, but you haven't won a race yet. You lost your computer information this weekend. So how are you going to turn this whole thing around and get some wins?
You know, I thought about it, but, you know, on the other hand, it's the best thing that happened earlier at this stage and then later on the countdown. So the best thing we got to do is to regroup, go over everything again and stay positive and just keep focused and do what we have to do, you know. But I got the people behind me, the fan and Lucas Oil, so I can't ask for any more.
The big question, though, how come we've got no backup information? Did you ever think about backing up that data you lost?
Yeah, you know what happens is, you know, my age, and I'm not used to the computer. That's the difference between the young generation and the older generation. We stubborn, and we don't want to go to learn new things.
Yeah, us old guys can't figure that stuff. All that tweeting and all that. You know, we leave that to Morgan and them guys, the kids, right?
I don't even know how to tweet.
Oh, give me a break. I tweeted you the other day. It took me 45 minutes to type the thing in.
It's texting. That's
whatever. I can't get it straight. But anyway, you know, you won here last season. I mean, what do you think your chances are to win today, and also your chances now that you're in the countdown to win that Full Throttle Championship?
I mean, I think last year we won our first race in Atlanta. We didn't have any clue that we were going to have that kind of success that day. And when we came in here, we ran really good in qualifying last year and ended up winning the race on Sunday. It was kind of one of those deals where I think we learned last year that you can win at any point in time. We just have to kind of hit everything right. And we've been searching for that sweet spot of the tune-up this year, and we really haven't hit anything that we really like. So our confidence isn't 100%, but I know we got all the right parts, pieces, and people. We just got to kind of put it all together and make it happen. And I know my dad's really motivating us, and we got to take care of Geico and everybody else to make it all happen. But time's running out. We really need to step it up.
Now let's take a look at our top fuel points where Morgan Lucas has locked his way into the countdown. Just one spot is available. Will it be David Grubnick or will it be Terry McMillan? That seems to be the big question. Larry Dixon, though, already has that #1 spot locked up. And speaking of Terry McMillan, they like to say he's got a gorilla on his back today, Gary. Would you agree? Oh, there it is.
I'm going to say, how big is the monkey? It's gorilla size. There's no doubt about it. We know the scenario here for Terry McMillan. How'd you sleep last night?
You know, I haven't slept in a long time, and I'm going to be really happy when this race is over today because I want to get some sleep. I'm tired, but it's been a great year for our team, and you know, no matter how this thing all works out at the end of the day, we've had a great year. But I'll tell you, carrying this monkey on my back this weekend, it's been a battle. That guy weighs more than I do, and but I'm looking forward today. I really want to get it over with and get this thing settled, and hopefully at the end of the day we're in the top 10.
And one thing that rides on his shoulders that he enjoys, he owns the tiebreaker. If they end up in a tie with Grubnick, Terry McMillan goes to the countdown. But he's got to face Tony Schumacher, Dave, in the first round.
That is a very tough task indeed, Al. As we do each and every week, we always challenge Lewis Bloom, our stat guy, to come up with something compelling for our NHRA race day guests. And Lewis, you've done it once again.
I try. The Lucas teammates have two things in common. They both have won Indy. Hector won Pro Stock Motorcycle last season. Of course, Morgan won a Top Alcohol Dragster in 2003. The second thing, any guess on what racer they both faced on race day? Any guess?
You guys?
Antron.
You got it, Antron. Good job.
Very, very good. You know, you've been with Lucas so long. You were one of their first sponsorships way back when. What does that mean?
You know, it means a lot to me. You know, they treat me as family, as one of their members, and not just me, but my whole family. They even now work for them. So it's awesome, and to have their support and the belief on me that I can do the job, it means everything.
Well, for our fan question this week, we got a guy straight out of the movie Slapshot. Is this guy not one of the Hanson brothers or what? This is Merle Williams from Trendon. Merle, fire away. You got a question.
Hey, Morgan, does Hector always talk as much as he does on TV?
Gee, was that perfectly timed or what?
I think Hector has his moments where he's got a lot to say, and I think he says it and delivers it in the right way. But when you put a camera in front of anybody's face and their heart rate's up, I think they're going to say whatever they want to say. It's just going to keep going and keep rolling as long as you're happy and excited about it.
Morgan Lucas, Hector Arana, Morgan Races, Antron Brown, Hector, Snuffer coming up today. They are countdown qualified. Have a great, safe NHRA race day. Thank you so much, guys.